David Goggins. How to build immense inner strength. David Goggins, a former Navy SEAL, ultramarathon runner, and motivational speaker, is known for his exceptional mental toughness and inner strength. He has developed a philosophy centered on building immense inner strength by embracing discomfort, challenging limits, and mastering the mind. Here are some of his key strategies for building inner strength. Embracing pain and discomfort is at the core of David Goggins' philosophy for building inner strength. He believes that true growth happens when we step outside of our comfort zones and confront challenges head-on. Here's how Goggins approaches this concept. 1. Callousing the mind. Goggins often uses the analogy of callousing the mind. Just like physical calluses form on your hands from repeated friction, mental calluses form from repeatedly exposing yourself to discomfort. Over time, your mind becomes tougher and more resilient, making you better equipped to handle future challenges. The more you experience pain and push through it, the stronger you become mentally. 2. Seek discomfort, don't avoid it. Instead of avoiding discomfort, Goggins actively seeks it out. He believes that avoiding pain leads to stagnation, while confronting it leads to growth. Whether it's through grueling workouts, enduring extreme weather, or pushing himself to run ultramarathons, Goggins constantly places himself in situations that force him to face discomfort. 3. Reframe pain as growth. Goggins sees pain not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity for growth. He reframes discomfort as a necessary part of becoming stronger, both physically and mentally. When you embrace the pain, you gain control over it, rather than letting it control you. This mindset shift allows you to push beyond your limits and discover new levels of strength. 4. The process of suffering. Goggins often talks about suffering as a process that strips away the unnecessary layers and reveals your true self. He believes that suffering is a powerful teacher, one that shows you what you're truly capable of when you refuse to give in. By willingly entering into difficult situations, you build resilience and mental toughness. 5. Learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. One of Goggins' key lessons is learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. This means accepting discomfort as a natural part of life and not allowing it to derail your progress. When you become comfortable with discomfort, you are no longer controlled by fear, pain, or uncertainty. Instead, you learn to thrive in challenging conditions. Practical application. To apply this principle in your own life, start by deliberately placing yourself in situations that challenge you. This could be through physical challenges like exercise or by confronting fears and anxieties that you usually avoid. The goal is to condition your mind to become comfortable with discomfort so that you can face greater challenges with confidence and resilience. By embracing pain and discomfort, you build a mental fortress that allows you to tackle even the toughest obstacles with strength and determination. Goggins' approach is about taking control of your life by mastering the art of enduring and thriving in discomfort. David Goggins' concept of the accountability mirror is a powerful tool for self-improvement and inner strength. The idea is simple but deeply effective. It involves confronting yourself with brutal honesty and holding yourself accountable for your actions, failures, and goals. Here's how Goggins describes and applies this concept. 1. Face hard truths. The accountability mirror is where you face your own shortcomings and limitations. Goggins believes that personal growth starts with an unfiltered assessment of where you currently stand. It's about looking yourself in the eye and acknowledging your flaws, weaknesses, and excuses. Instead of sugarcoating the truth, you confront it head-on. 2. Write down honest goals. Goggins suggests writing down goals and placing them on your mirror, where you can see them every day. These goals should be brutally honest and specific, reflecting what you need to do to improve. The mirror acts as a constant reminder of the commitments you've made to yourself. It forces you to stay focused on your objectives and prevents you from avoiding the hard work necessary to achieve them. 3. Use affirmations to break negative patterns. The accountability mirror also involves using affirmations to reinforce positive behaviors and break negative patterns. Goggins advises using the mirror to tell yourself what you need to hear, even if it's uncomfortable. For instance, if you're making excuses or avoiding responsibilities, use the mirror to call yourself out on it and replace those thoughts with affirmations that push you to take action. 4. Track progress and adjust. Accountability is about more than just setting goals. It's about tracking your progress and adjusting as needed. Goggins encourages regular check-ins with yourself to see if you're living up to the standards you've set. If you're falling short, the mirror is where you face that reality and recommit to doing better. It's a continuous process of self-assessment and improvement. 5. No more excuses. One of the core principles of the accountability mirror is eliminating excuses. Goggins emphasizes that excuses only hold you back. When you stand in front of the mirror, there's no one else to blame for your failures. It's just you and your reflection, and you're responsible for your own success or lack thereof. This forces you to take full ownership of your life and your decisions. 6. Reinforce discipline. The accountability mirror reinforces discipline because it requires consistent self-reflection. Every day, you're reminded of what you need to do to reach your goals, which helps build the discipline needed to follow through. By regularly facing your reflection and your goals, you reinforce the habits and behaviors that lead to success. Practical application. To implement the accountability mirror in your life, you can start by writing down your goals, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. Place these notes on a mirror that you use daily. Each morning, take a few moments to reflect on them. Be brutally honest with yourself about where you're falling short, and use this reflection to motivate action. Over time, this practice helps you stay accountable and build the inner strength to achieve your goals. The accountability mirror is about taking personal responsibility for your growth. By facing the truth, setting clear goals, and holding yourself accountable, you develop a deeper sense of discipline and resilience, which are crucial for building inner strength. Mastering your mindset is central to David Goggins' philosophy for building inner strength. He believes that the mind is the most powerful tool we have, but many people never tap into its full potential because they let mental barriers hold them back. Mastering your mindset involves training your mind to overcome self-doubt, fear, and limitations. Here's how Goggins approaches this concept. 1. Take control of your thoughts. Goggins emphasizes that your thoughts shape your reality. If you allow negative thoughts, doubts, or fears to dominate your mind, they will limit what you can achieve. To master your mindset, you must learn to take control of your thoughts and consciously replace negative, self-defeating beliefs with positive, empowering ones. This mental shift allows you to break through barriers and push beyond your perceived limits. 2. Push beyond your comfort zone. Your mind will often tell you to stop when things get hard. Goggins teaches that this is the moment when you need to push forward. He talks about how most people operate at only a fraction of their true potential because they listen to the mental signals that tell them to quit when they feel discomfort. Mastering your mindset means overriding those signals and continuing to push forward, even when your mind is telling you to stop. 3. Build mental toughness. Mental toughness is about conditioning your mind to withstand adversity and stay focused under pressure. Goggins constantly exposes himself to challenging situations that test his mental toughness. Whether it's through grueling physical endurance events or enduring extreme conditions, he believes that repeated exposure to difficult situations strengthens the mind. By continuously challenging yourself, you build mental resilience and toughness. 4. Create a mental armor. Goggins refers to the need to build mental armor to protect yourself from the negative influences of doubt, fear, and anxiety. This mental armor is created by cultivating self-discipline, practicing positive self-talk, and constantly reinforcing your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. By building this armor, you make yourself more resistant to the mental battles that can derail your progress. 5. Visualize success. Visualization is another key aspect of mastering your mindset. Goggins uses visualization to see himself succeeding before he even begins a challenge. This mental rehearsal helps to build confidence and prepares the mind to face difficult situations. By visualizing success, you condition your mind to focus on the positive outcome rather than the obstacles. 6. Embrace the no motivation days. Goggins acknowledges that there will be days when you don't feel motivated. Mastering your mindset means pushing through these days anyway. It's about understanding that motivation is fleeting, but discipline and commitment are what drive success. When you master your mindset, you can take action even when you're not motivated because you're driven by a deeper purpose and a disciplined routine. 7. Override the governor in your mind. Goggins talks about the concept of a governor in your mind, an internal limiter that holds you back when you're reaching your mental and physical limits. He believes that this governor is set too low for most people, causing them to quit before they reach their true potential. Mastering your mindset involves overriding this governor by recognizing that you're capable of far more than your mind allows you to believe. This means pushing through mental and physical fatigue to discover what you're truly capable of. 8. Adapt to stress and pressure. Stress and pressure are inevitable in life, but mastering your mindset means learning to thrive in these conditions rather than being overwhelmed by them. Goggins suggests intentionally placing yourself in high-stress situations so that you can learn to perform under pressure. Over time, this exposure helps you build confidence and calmness in the face of adversity. Practical application. To master your mindset, start by becoming aware of your negative thoughts and actively replacing them with positive, empowering beliefs. Begin challenging yourself in small ways to push beyond your comfort zone and gradually build mental toughness. Practice visualization techniques to mentally prepare for success and commit to taking action even on days when you lack motivation. By consistently training your mind to handle adversity, you'll begin to unlock your full potential. Mastering your mindset is about taking full control of your mental landscape. By actively working to strengthen your mind, you develop the resilience, discipline, and confidence needed to overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Building mental resilience is a critical part of David Goggins' philosophy. Mental resilience is the ability to withstand adversity, recover from setbacks, and persist in the face of challenges. Goggins emphasizes that resilience is not something you're born with, but something you develop through deliberate practice and exposure to difficult situations. Here's how Goggins builds mental resilience and how you can apply it in your own life. 1. Embrace adversity. Goggins believes that adversity is a key ingredient in building mental resilience. Instead of shying away from tough situations, he embraces them as opportunities for growth. He puts himself in challenging environments, whether it's through extreme physical feats or confronting emotional difficulties. By consistently facing adversity, you train your mind to become more resilient and capable of handling future challenges. 2. Learn from setbacks. Setbacks and failures are inevitable, but how you respond to them determines your resilience. Goggins teaches that every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Rather than seeing failure as a defeat, view it as feedback that helps you improve. Building resilience means bouncing back stronger after each setback and using the lessons learned to move forward with more determination. 3. Develop a never-quit attitude. Goggins is known for his never-quit mentality. He believes that quitting is a habit, and the more you give into it, the weaker you become mentally. To build resilience, you need to develop a mindset where quitting is not an option. This doesn't mean you won't encounter obstacles, but it does mean that you will push through them, no matter how tough things get. This unwavering commitment to persevere builds mental toughness and resilience over time. 4. Embrace the suck. One of Goggins' mantras is to embrace the suck, meaning that you have to accept and even welcome difficult, uncomfortable, and painful situations. Resilience isn't about avoiding discomfort, but about learning to thrive in it. When you embrace the suck, you train your mind to remain steady and focused, even in the most challenging circumstances. This mental shift builds resilience by teaching you to handle adversity without being overwhelmed by it. 5. Strengthen your mental calluses. Just as Goggins talks about callousing the mind through repeated exposure to discomfort, this concept applies directly to resilience. The more you expose yourself to tough situations, the more mentally calloused you become. This process toughens your mind, making you less susceptible to breaking down under pressure. Each difficult experience adds another layer of mental toughness, preparing you for the next challenge. 6. Cultivate patience and endurance. Resilience is not just about short bursts of toughness. It's about enduring over the long term. Goggins emphasizes the importance of patience and endurance in building resilience. This means staying committed to your goals, even when progress is slow and challenges persist. Mental resilience is built by developing the patience to stay the course, no matter how long or difficult the journey. 7. Find strength in purpose. Having a strong purpose, or why, can fuel your resilience. Goggins often speaks about how finding his purpose helped him push through extreme adversity. When you have a powerful reason behind what you're doing, it gives you the strength to endure and keep going, even when things get incredibly tough. Purpose helps you stay resilient by giving you something bigger than yourself to fight for. 8. Prepare for the unknown. Goggins highlights the importance of being mentally prepared for the unknown. Life is unpredictable, and resilience means being ready to adapt to whatever comes your way. By conditioning your mind to expect and handle uncertainty, you become more resilient in the face of unexpected challenges. This mental preparation helps you respond calmly and effectively to crises. 9. Surround yourself with resilient people. Building resilience is easier when you have a strong support system. Goggins talks about the importance of surrounding yourself with people who push you to be stronger and more resilient. Having a community of like-minded individuals who encourage you to keep going, even when things get tough, can boost your resilience. Practical application. To build mental resilience, start by embracing challenges and adversity rather than avoiding them. Each time you face a difficult situation, remind yourself that it's an opportunity to grow stronger. When setbacks occur, focus on learning from them and bouncing back. Cultivate patience, develop a strong purpose, and surround yourself with resilient people who support your growth. Over time, these practices will help you build the mental resilience needed to navigate life's challenges with strength and confidence. By building mental resilience, you equip yourself with the tools to handle adversity and persist in the face of difficulties. This resilience becomes the foundation for achieving your goals and living life with greater strength and purpose. The 40% rule is one of David Goggins' most well-known concepts, and it reflects his belief that most people quit long before they reach their full potential. According to Goggins, when you think you're done, when your mind and body are telling you to stop, you've actually only reached about 40% of your true capability. The 40% rule challenges you to push beyond this point to discover the untapped reserves of strength and endurance you didn't know you had. Here's how Goggins applies and teaches the 40% rule. 1. Recognize mental barriers. The 40% rule is based on the idea that your mind has a built-in safety mechanism that tries to protect you from discomfort, fatigue, and pain. This mechanism kicks in when things get tough, convincing you that you've reached your limit and need to stop. However, Goggins argues that this is just your mind playing tricks on you. By recognizing these mental barriers for what they are, you can push past them and tap into the remaining 60% of your potential. 2. Push through the pain. Pain, discomfort, and fatigue are inevitable when you're pushing your limits, but Goggins emphasizes that these feelings are not signals to stop. They're indicators that you're reaching new levels of performance. The 40% rule teaches you to push through the pain and discomfort, knowing that you have much more left in the tank. Goggins himself has demonstrated this through feats of extreme endurance, like completing ultramarathons and Navy SEAL training despite immense physical and mental challenges. 3. Reframe limitations as mental constructs. Goggins believes that most limitations are mental constructs, not physical realities. The 40% rule encourages you to challenge the stories your mind tells you about what you can and cannot do. When you feel like giving up, ask yourself whether you've really reached your limit, or whether it's just your mind trying to protect you from discomfort. By reframing limitations as mental constructs, you can begin to break through them and achieve more than you thought possible. 4. Train your mind to keep going. Goggins trains his mind to keep going, even when his body wants to quit. This mental training involves consciously overriding the urge to stop by focusing on small, incremental goals. For example, if you're running and feel like you can't take another step, focus on making it to the next tree or the next mile. By breaking down challenges into manageable pieces, you can push yourself further than you initially thought possible. 5. Practice the 40% rule in everyday life. The 40% rule isn't just for extreme athletes or military personnel, it's a principle that can be applied to everyday life. Whether it's in your career, relationships, or personal development, the 40% rule teaches you to push beyond your comfort zone and challenge yourself to do more than you think you can. When you feel like giving up on a project or a goal, remind yourself that you're likely only at 40% of your capacity and push a little further. 6. Build confidence through experience. Pushing past the 40% point is difficult, but every time you do, You build confidence in your ability to handle adversity. Goggins believes that confidence is earned through experience, and by consistently pushing beyond your perceived limits, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of more. This experience strengthens your mental resilience and makes it easier to push through the 40% barrier in the future. 7. Use the 40% rule to redefine your limits. The 40% rule isn't just about physical endurance. It's about redefining your limits in all areas of life. Goggins uses this principle to push himself in mental, emotional, and professional challenges as well. By applying the 40% rule to various aspects of your life, you can break free from self-imposed limitations and achieve goals that once seemed out of reach. Practical application. To apply the 40% rule in your own life, start by recognizing when your mind is telling you to quit. Instead of stopping, challenge yourself to go a little further. This could be an extra 10 minutes of exercise, pushing through another hour of work, or continuing a difficult conversation rather than avoiding it. Over time, practicing this rule will help you expand your capacity for endurance, resilience, and success. Example. In a practical sense, if you're running and feel like you can't go any further, try to keep going for just a little longer. Once you realize that you can push beyond the initial desire to stop, you'll begin to unlock greater levels of endurance and mental strength. Each time you push past that 40% mark, you're teaching your mind that you can endure more than you thought possible, and this builds a new baseline for future challenges. The 40% rule is about challenging the limits your mind places on you and realizing that you have far more potential than you give yourself credit for. By consistently applying this rule, you can unlock new levels of performance, resilience, and inner strength. Finding your purpose is a foundational element of David Goggins' philosophy for building inner strength. Goggins believes that purpose provides the fuel and motivation to endure hardship, push past limitations, and live a meaningful life. Without a strong sense of purpose, it's easy to give up when challenges arise. Here's how Goggins approaches finding and living with purpose. 1. Discover what truly drives you. Goggins emphasizes the importance of introspection to discover what truly drives you. This isn't about superficial goals like money or recognition, but about digging deep to understand what gives your life meaning. Purpose often comes from a desire to achieve something greater than yourself or from overcoming personal struggles and using those experiences to make a difference. Finding your purpose requires asking yourself difficult questions about what you want your life to stand for. 2. Align your actions with your purpose. Once you've identified your purpose, the next step is to align your actions with that purpose. Goggins believes that purpose should guide your daily decisions and long-term goals. When you live in alignment with your purpose, it gives you the strength to persevere through difficult times because you know that your efforts are meaningful. This alignment creates a sense of fulfillment and drives you to keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. 3. Let purpose fuel your persistence. Purpose is a powerful motivator. Goggins often draws on his purpose when he faces extreme physical or mental challenges. Whether it's completing a grueling race or enduring hardship, he taps into his purpose to find the strength to keep going. When you have a clear purpose, you're more likely to persist in the face of adversity because you have a compelling reason to push through the pain and discomfort. 4. Use purpose to overcome fear and doubt. Fear and self-doubt are natural, but Goggins believes that a strong sense of purpose can help you overcome these mental barriers. When you're driven by a deep sense of purpose, fear and doubt become secondary to your mission. You stop worrying about what others think or about whether you'll succeed because you're focused on something bigger. Purpose helps you stay committed to your goals, even when you're uncertain or afraid. 5. Turn pain into purpose. Goggins' personal story is a testament to turning pain into purpose. He endured a difficult childhood filled with poverty, abuse, and racism, but instead of letting these experiences define him negatively, he used them as fuel to create a purposeful life. He believes that your greatest struggles can become your greatest sources of strength if you use them to drive you toward a meaningful goal. Turning pain into purpose allows you to transform your suffering into something positive and impactful. 6. Find purpose in service to others. A significant part of Goggins' purpose is to inspire and help others through his story and example. He believes that a strong sense of purpose often comes from serving others or contributing to something larger than yourself. Whether it's motivating people to overcome their own challenges or simply being a positive influence in someone's life, finding purpose in service can provide deep fulfillment and motivation. 7. Stay true to your purpose. Living with purpose requires staying true to that purpose, even when it's difficult. Goggins teaches that purpose should be the guiding principle in your life, and that means making sacrifices and enduring challenges to honor it. There will be times when living with purpose is inconvenient or painful, but staying true to it is what builds inner strength and resilience. Purpose becomes your anchor, keeping you focused and grounded no matter what life throws at you. 8. Let purpose evolve. Goggins also acknowledges that purpose can evolve over time. As you grow and change, your purpose may shift, and that's okay. The key is to stay connected to what drives you and allow your purpose to adapt as you go through different phases of life. What matters is that you continue to live with intention and meaning, even as your goals and priorities shift. Practical application. To find your purpose, spend time reflecting on what truly matters to you and what impact you want to have on the world. Once you've identified your purpose, use it as a guiding force in your decisions and actions. When challenges arise, remind yourself of your purpose to stay motivated and resilient. If you're going through a difficult time, consider how you can turn your pain into purpose by using it to fuel your growth or help others. By finding and living with purpose, you create a powerful source of inner strength that helps you navigate life's challenges with determination and resilience. Purpose gives your efforts meaning, making it easier to stay committed to your goals and to keep pushing forward, no matter how tough the journey becomes. Turning pain into power is one of David Goggins' most profound principles for building inner strength. Goggins believes that the hardships, struggles, and pain we experience in life can become powerful sources of motivation and growth if we choose to transform them rather than let them defeat us. Here's how Goggins turns his pain into power and how you can apply this principle to your life. 1. Acknowledge and embrace your pain. The first step in turning pain into power is to acknowledge your pain instead of running from it. Goggins emphasizes that ignoring or suppressing pain only makes it stronger, while facing it head-on gives you control over it. Whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological pain, embracing it allows you to understand it and begin the process of transformation. Pain is part of life, but how you respond to it determines whether it weakens or strengthens you. 2. Use pain as a source of motivation. Goggins sees pain as a powerful motivator. He uses his painful experiences, such as his difficult childhood and the physical demands of extreme endurance events, as fuel to push himself further. Pain can either paralyze you or propel you forward. By reframing your pain as a catalyst for growth, you can turn it into a driving force that pushes you to achieve things you never thought possible. Every time you feel pain, it's an opportunity to dig deeper and find strength within yourself. 3. Transform suffering into strength. Goggins believes that suffering can lead to tremendous personal strength if you allow it to. Instead of viewing suffering as something to be avoided, he views it as a necessary part of growth. The key is to endure and learn from the suffering rather than letting it defeat you. When you push through difficult experiences and come out the other side, you emerge stronger, more resilient, and more capable of handling future challenges. 4. Let pain shape your purpose. For Goggins, pain is intimately connected to purpose. He has turned the pain of his past into a mission to inspire and help others. By finding meaning in your pain, you can transform it into a sense of purpose that drives you forward. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain or pretending it doesn't exist. Instead, it's about using that pain to fuel your purpose and make a positive impact on your life and the lives of others. 5. Turn pain into a source of confidence. One of the ways Goggins turns pain into power is by using it as a source of confidence. Every time he pushes through pain, he proves to himself that he is stronger than he thought. This builds self-confidence and mental toughness, which carry over into other areas of life. Each painful experience becomes a victory that boosts his belief in his own abilities. By overcoming pain, you demonstrate to yourself that you can handle anything life throws at you. 6. Reframe pain as an opportunity for growth. Goggins teaches that pain is not something to be feared, but something to be embraced as a teacher. When you experience pain, you have the opportunity to learn more about yourself and grow stronger as a result. By reframing pain as an opportunity for growth rather than something to be avoided, you shift your mindset from one of fear to one of empowerment. This mental shift allows you to turn painful experiences into powerful moments of personal development. 7. Channel pain into action. Instead of letting pain make you feel powerless, Goggins encourages channeling that pain into productive action. Whether it's pushing through a tough workout, working on a challenging project, or facing a difficult personal situation, turning pain into action gives you a sense of control and progress. Action is a way to reclaim your power from the pain and use it to create positive outcomes. 8. Find strength in overcoming challenges. Each time you overcome a painful experience, you build a reservoir of strength that you can draw on in the future. Goggins believes that the more challenges you overcome, the more resilient you become. Pain becomes a stepping stone to greater strength and resilience, allowing you to face future obstacles with greater confidence and determination. Practical application. To turn pain into power, start by acknowledging and embracing your pain instead of avoiding it. Use your pain as motivation to push yourself further in your personal and professional goals. Reframe painful experiences as opportunities for growth and learning, and channel your pain into productive action. Over time, as you overcome challenges and build resilience, you'll develop a sense of confidence and inner strength that empowers you to face any adversity. By turning pain into power, you transform your most difficult experiences into sources of strength and growth. This shift in mindset allows you to reclaim control over your life and use your pain as fuel to achieve your goals and live with greater purpose and resilience. Staying disciplined and consistent is central to David Goggins' philosophy for achieving success and building immense inner strength. For Goggins, discipline and consistency are the keys to turning goals into reality, and they are essential for maintaining the mental and physical toughness needed to overcome challenges. Here's how Goggins approaches discipline and consistency, and how you can apply these principles in your own life. 1. Commit to daily discipline. Goggins believes that discipline isn't something you practice occasionally, it's a daily commitment. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Whether it's working out, studying, or pursuing a long-term goal, Goggins emphasizes the importance of showing up every day and putting in the work. The small, consistent efforts add up over time and lead to big results. Discipline is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up when things get tough. 2. Create a routine and stick to it. One of the ways Goggins maintains discipline is by creating a routine and sticking to it, no matter what. Having a structured routine helps eliminate decision fatigue and ensures that you stay on track with your goals. When you have a set routine, it becomes easier to stay disciplined because you know exactly what needs to be done each day. Goggins recommends creating a routine that includes time for exercise, self-improvement, and working toward your goals, and then following it consistently. 3. Embrace the grind. Goggins often talks about the importance of embracing the grind, the daily, repetitive work that is required to achieve greatness. Staying disciplined means accepting that progress is often slow and that success comes from consistently putting in the effort, even when it feels tedious or difficult. By embracing the grind, you develop mental toughness and resilience, which help you stay disciplined even when motivation wanes. 4. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Goggins emphasizes that staying disciplined requires focusing on the process, not just the outcome. While it's important to have goals, the real progress happens in the day-to-day actions that lead to those goals. When you focus on the process, you're more likely to stay consistent because you're not just chasing an end result. You're committed to the work itself. This shift in mindset helps you stay disciplined, even when the results aren't immediately visible. 5. Hold yourself accountable. Accountability is a key aspect of discipline for Goggins. He practices what he calls extreme accountability, where he holds himself responsible for his actions, habits, and results. Staying disciplined requires being honest with yourself about whether you're putting in the necessary work. If you fall short, Goggins advises owning up to it and making the necessary adjustments. Self-accountability ensures that you stay on track and don't let excuses derail your progress. 6. Push through when motivation fades. Motivation is fleeting, but discipline keeps you going when motivation fades. Goggins often says that discipline is what gets you through the days when you don't feel like doing the work. Instead of relying on temporary bursts of motivation, Goggins focuses on building the discipline to push through regardless of how he feels in the moment. This mindset allows him to stay consistent, even when the initial excitement of a goal wears off. 7. Build discipline through small wins. Goggins believes that discipline is built through small, consistent wins. Each time you follow through on a commitment, you reinforce the habit of discipline. These small victories build momentum and make it easier to stay consistent in the long run. By focusing on daily wins, you gradually build the discipline required to tackle larger challenges. Each step forward strengthens your resolve and increases your ability to stay disciplined over time. 8. Stay consistent, even when it's hard. Consistency is what turns discipline into lasting results. Goggins emphasizes that it's easy to stay disciplined when things are going well, but true consistency is about sticking with it, even when it's hard. Whether it's dealing with setbacks, fatigue, or external challenges, staying consistent means continuing to put in the work, no matter the circumstances. Consistency is the key to making progress over time, and it requires staying committed, even when the going gets tough. 9. Develop a long-term mindset. Goggins teaches that discipline and consistency require a long-term mindset. Achieving big goals takes time, and staying disciplined means being patient and persistent. Instead of seeking immediate results, focus on the long game. This mindset helps you stay consistent because you're not discouraged by temporary setbacks or slow progress. You understand that success is a marathon, not a sprint, and you're committed to doing the work for as long as it takes. Practical application. To stay disciplined and consistent, start by creating a daily routine that aligns with your goals. Focus on small, manageable tasks that you can complete every day and commit to them, even when you don't feel like it. Hold yourself accountable by tracking your progress and being honest with yourself about where you can improve. When motivation fades, rely on discipline to keep you moving forward, and remember that consistency is the key to long-term success. By staying disciplined and consistent, you build the foundation for achieving your goals and developing the inner strength needed to overcome life's challenges. Discipline keeps you on track, while consistency ensures that you continue making progress, no matter what obstacles arise. This combination of discipline and consistency is essential for turning your ambitions into reality. David Goggins is a firm believer in setting unreasonable goals as a way to push beyond your limits and unlock your true potential. For Goggins, setting goals that seem impossible is essential for growth because it forces you to confront your mental and physical barriers, and in doing so, achieve things you never thought possible. Here's how Goggins approaches setting unreasonable goals and how you can apply this principle in your own life. 1. Challenge your perceived limits. Goggins believes that most people set goals based on what they believe is achievable, not what they are truly capable of. By setting unreasonable goals, you challenge your perceived limits and force yourself to think and act on a much higher level. This approach helps you break free from self-imposed limitations and pushes you to discover new levels of performance and resilience. Unreasonable goals stretch your abilities and require you to grow in ways you might not have imagined. 2. Force yourself into uncomfortable territory. Setting unreasonable goals forces you into uncomfortable and unfamiliar territory, which is exactly where growth happens. Goggins teaches that discomfort is a sign that you're on the right path because it means you're pushing beyond your current capabilities. When you set unreasonable goals, you deliberately put yourself in situations that challenge you, and this discomfort drives you to develop new skills, strategies, and mental toughness. Growth only occurs when you're willing to step outside your comfort zone. 3. Use unreasonable goals as motivation. Unreasonable goals can be incredibly motivating because they represent a significant challenge. Goggins believes that when you set a goal that seems impossible, it creates a sense of urgency and focus that drives you to work harder than you ever thought possible. The sheer magnitude of the goal forces you to elevate your effort, discipline, and mindset. Instead of being intimidated by the size of the goal, use it as a source of motivation to push yourself to new heights. 4. Embrace the journey of striving for big goals. Goggins emphasizes that the real value of setting unreasonable goals isn't just in achieving them, but in the process of striving for them. The journey of working toward an impossible goal requires you to develop resilience, adaptability, and a relentless work ethic. Even if you don't fully achieve the goal, the progress you make along the way will be far greater than if you had set more reasonable, achievable goals. The pursuit of an unreasonable goal shapes you into a stronger, more capable person. 5. Redefine failure. When you set unreasonable goals, failure becomes a possibility, but Goggins teaches that failure should be redefined as part of the growth process. If you fall short of an unreasonable goal, it doesn't mean you've failed. It means you've pushed yourself further than you would have otherwise. Goggins sees failure as a learning opportunity and a stepping stone to success. By redefining failure, you remove the fear of setting big goals and instead focus on what you can learn and gain from the experience. 6. Commit to relentless effort. Achieving unreasonable goals requires relentless effort and commitment. Goggins believes that the key to reaching these lofty goals is not just talent or luck, but an unyielding work ethic. When you set unreasonable goals, you need to commit fully to the process, knowing that it will take immense dedication and hard work. Goggins' approach is to focus on the day-to-day grind and to consistently put in the effort, even when the goal seems far off. 7. Inspire others through your ambition. Unreasonable goals not only push you to new heights, but they also inspire others. Goggins often talks about how his willingness to take on extreme challenges inspires people around him to rethink their own limitations. When you set bold, seemingly impossible goals, you show others what's possible and encourage them to push beyond their own limits. This ripple effect can create a culture of growth, resilience, and high achievement in your personal and professional circles. 8. Build mental toughness through the pursuit of the impossible. The pursuit of unreasonable goals builds mental toughness. Goggins believes that when you regularly push yourself toward goals that seem out of reach, you develop the mental resilience to handle any challenge that comes your way. This mental toughness is built through the daily struggle of striving for something that appears impossible. Each step forward strengthens your ability to endure hardship, stay focused, and keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. Practical application. To set unreasonable goals, start by identifying an area of your life where you've been playing it safe or setting limits on what you can achieve. Think of a goal that seems impossible but excites and challenges you. Break the goal down into actionable steps and commit to putting in the work every day, knowing that the pursuit itself will help you grow. Embrace the discomfort and uncertainty that comes with striving for big goals, and use each small victory as motivation to keep going. By setting unreasonable goals, you challenge yourself to grow, break through barriers, and achieve things you once thought were impossible. This approach pushes you to maximize your potential and builds the mental toughness, discipline, and resilience needed to thrive in all areas of life. Unreasonable goals are not about playing it safe. They're about daring to push beyond what you think is possible and unlocking new levels of achievement. David Goggins believes that actively seeking out challenges is crucial for personal growth and developing immense inner strength. Embracing challenges pushes you beyond your comfort zone, helps you build resilience, and reveals your true capabilities. Here's how Goggins approaches seeking out challenges and how you can apply this principle to your life. 1. Pursue growth through adversity. Goggins sees challenges as opportunities for growth. Facing and overcoming adversity builds character, mental toughness, and resilience. By intentionally putting yourself in challenging situations, you force yourself to confront and overcome obstacles, which leads to personal development. Embrace the discomfort that comes with challenges, knowing that it's a catalyst for growth. 2. Step outside your comfort zone. Comfort zones are safe but limiting. Goggins encourages stepping outside your comfort zone to experience new challenges and opportunities for growth. Whether it's taking on a new project at work, trying a difficult workout, or pushing yourself in a personal goal, stepping outside your comfort zone exposes you to new experiences and forces you to adapt and grow. This process helps you build confidence and resilience. 3. Seek challenges that scare you. Goggins advocates for seeking out challenges that scare you or make you uncomfortable. The things that intimidate or frighten you are often the areas where you have the most to gain. By tackling these fears head-on, you overcome self-imposed limitations and expand your capabilities. Scary challenges push you to develop courage, determination, and a growth mindset. 4. Embrace the process of overcoming obstacles. The journey of overcoming challenges is as important as the outcome. Goggins emphasizes that the process of facing and overcoming obstacles builds mental toughness and resilience. When you embrace challenges, you learn to navigate difficulties, adapt to new situations, and persevere through setbacks. This process equips you with the skills and mindset needed to handle future challenges with greater ease. 5. View challenges as opportunities for learning. Every challenge is a learning opportunity. Goggins sees challenges as a chance to learn more about yourself, your strengths, and your areas for improvement. By approaching challenges with a mindset of curiosity and growth, you gain valuable insights and experience that contribute to your personal development. Reflect on each challenge you face and consider what lessons you can take away from the experience. 6. Set challenges to achieve specific goals. To grow and push yourself, set specific challenges that align with your goals. Goggins often sets goals that are intentionally difficult to achieve, knowing that they will push him to perform at his highest level. These challenges should be ambitious and require significant effort, but they should also be attainable with hard work and determination. By setting challenging goals, you create a roadmap for growth and achievement. 7. Build resilience through repeated challenges. Facing challenges repeatedly helps build resilience. Goggins teaches that the more you expose yourself to difficult situations, the better you become at handling adversity. Each challenge you overcome strengthens your ability to cope with future difficulties. By continually seeking out and facing challenges, you develop a mental toughness that becomes a powerful asset in all areas of your life. 8. Use challenges to test and refine your limits. Challenges provide an opportunity to test and refine your limits. Goggins believes that pushing yourself beyond your current limits helps you discover new capabilities and strengths. Each challenge is a test of your endurance, willpower, and skill. By continually pushing your boundaries, you expand your potential and redefine what you're capable of achieving. 9. Inspire others through your challenges. By seeking out and overcoming challenges, you inspire others to do the same. Goggins' own journey of tackling extreme challenges serves as a source of motivation for many. When you take on and conquer difficult challenges, you set an example for those around you, showing them what's possible and encouraging them to pursue their own growth and goals. 10. Balance challenge with recovery. While seeking out challenges is important, Goggins also emphasizes the need to balance challenge with recovery. Overloading yourself with constant challenges without adequate rest can lead to burnout and injury. Ensure that you're also taking time to recover and rejuvenate, so that you can continue to face new challenges with energy and resilience. Practical application. To seek out challenges in your own life, start by identifying areas where you feel comfortable and consider how you can push beyond those boundaries. Set ambitious goals that require you to step outside your comfort zone and embrace new experiences. Look for opportunities to take on difficult projects, learn new skills, or tackle personal fears. Approach each challenge with a mindset of growth and learning, and reflect on the lessons you gain from each experience. By actively seeking out challenges, you cultivate resilience, build mental toughness, and discover your true potential. Challenges push you to grow, adapt, and excel, helping you achieve higher levels of performance and fulfillment in all areas of your life.